If you traveled from Lagos to Benin-Agbor-Asaba, or even anywhere in the south or the southeast from Sunday to Monday, I'm sure you experienced one of the most gridlocks ever, right? You slept on the road for 2 days and finally got to where you're going to by Tuesday. Now, I want to discuss what exactly happened. Why were you on the road for that particular time? Why did you waste so much time on the road? Let's discuss in this video. Now, under President Buhari's government, Buhari did not have enough money to fix the road. So they came up with a particular plan that would ensure that the private sector fixes the road. The plan was called the Highway Development and Management Initiative, HDMI. Now, this plan was to see if private organizations would take over our roads, fix them, and then manage the road for 25 years or a period of time, to recover their money back. Now, this Benin-Agbor-Asaba road section, which is 125 kilometers, was signed under that particular concession agreement. And the federal government is not spending any money, but this particular company will spend their money and then recover it over 25 years. The agreement for that particular road was 25 years. Now, here's the gist. The company took over the road and then started work on the road, but they complained that funding was the issue and the weather and all of that. So what they did was to scrape up the asphalt and condemn about 30 kilometers on that road. So there was no way for vehicles to pass, and this caused a very, very painful gridlock on that road. So just for clarity again, this is not a contract, it's a concession agreement. Now, the federal government in such agreement cannot just wake up and take over the contract if the contractor is not doing it well. They have to ensure that the contractor does the job well once the contract has been signed. Now, that contract was signed under the Buhari government, and the road started from January 2023. The contractor resumed work earlier, I think was like this year or so, because of funding and all of that, right, that they claimed. Now, the question is, why will a company who did not have enough funding, go to take over such kind of projects, right? If the government wants to take over the road from them, they will have to pay them the money they spent already, and also pay a huge fine in legal fees, right, to take over that project or terminate the contract, right, or the agreement, right? So this is a very, very big issue, but the federal government is saying that they have come to put a palliative on the system, and there was no agreement for the company to remove the asphalt on the road and render the road completely useless. The company says that their problem was the fact that rain fell and then ruined the work they were doing, right? That they are getting the work right, but it's just the weather that was the problem. Well, this was the issue that happened on this particular road, and I'm glad I'm able to bring the information to you. What do you guys think about this in the comment section? My name is Oscar Franklin. Keep following my videos to know what's happening in Nigerian political space and, of course, the economy. Bye for now.